Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why? Well, what time did they call? I phoned them on Wednesday to sort it out. Yeah. I've got a record of the time I made the call. Well, that's not going to work, is it? It won't fit the theme. All the kids are coming dressed up as pirates, yeah? It won't fit. Look, listen, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of something, all right? Yeah, I'll call you later. Love you too. All right, bye-bye.
Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. What I have in this box are the items found during the recent search in the woods. I need you to formally identify these items. If you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. One notebook.
Yes, that's hers.
One leather purse.
Yes, that's Joy's.
One brown leather bag containing hairbrush.
That's her bag.
One diary.
It's Joy's diary.
One mascara.
Yes, it was mine.
One leather jacket.
Yes, that's Joy's jacket.
Can I please touch your jacket?
Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. Planning a reconstruction of Joy's last movements to to be aired on television. We feel this will help jog memories. My colleague, Officer Saville, will coordinate the reconstruction, and we'll liaise with you on this very shortly. Time is important in this.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for giving me 5 minutes at the beginning of your next session. As your teacher may have said earlier, my name is Officer Saville, and I'm here today to speak to you about your missing classmate, Joy Thompson. Actually, can everybody gather a bit closer together and sit down? Since Joy's disappearance, I'm very aware that it's been a distressing time for all of you. The police officers in charge of the case are aware of the impact that it's had on you. We're planning a reconstruction of Joy's last known movements. And to do this, we need your help. So for any of you who'd like to be involved, we're asking you to come along to room P267 after school hours today. It won't take long, and your involvement will be hugely appreciated. You know, I'm fully aware of the impact that this has had on you all. Joy's disappearance has cast a dark shadow over everything, and I'm not going to stand here and say, don't worry. I've been doing this job a long time, and whatever the reason for Joy's disappearance, it's very distressing for all involved. And it's made worse for you, partly because of your age, partly because of the exam pressures you're under, and partly because very soon you're going to be going out into the big world. Do you notice something missing from that phrase? I left out the word bad, and I did it on purpose. It's not a big, bad world. I don't believe it is. It can be a dark place. It can be an impenetrable place. There are some truly disgusting human beings perpetrating acts of pure evil. But in spite of everything that I've seen, I'm still convinced in the overwhelming goodness of people. And you're convinced of that too. Each and every one of you. That's why you're here after all. Because you want to do good, don't you?
Okay, I'd like to thank you all for coming here this evening. What myself and Officer Saville would like you to do is to line up against the wall, and then we'll ask you to come forward one at a time.
You don't have to say anything. We're just trying to see who is most like Joy and her boyfriend, Danny. Just relax your eyes. That's it.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for your help and your cooperation this evening. Can I just ask everybody except Danny number 2 and Joy number 4 to step to the side for me? Thank you. Joy number 4, could you just step forward for me? Can I ask you to try this jacket on? Could you look to your right? Now turn to your left. Thank you. If you'd just like to walk slowly towards the wall. And slowly turn back again. You can just relax now. Can I ask you to confirm your name?
Helen. Helen Townsend.
Okay, Helen. Can you confirm your address for me?
It's room 8, Summerfield House.
Summerfield House. That's the care home on the west side.
Yeah.
Helen, can you confirm that you'll be able to work with us between now and the reconstruction?
Will I have to take time off college?
Yes, but we've cleared that with the principal. It's not a problem.
Okay.
It's a great thing that you're doing, Helen. And don't worry, we'll be there to help you do your best.
Thank you.
Sorry, Helen. I needed to use the toilet, so I let myself in.
Are you okay? You look tired.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to lie down.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be okay in a few minutes.
Where are you from, Ria?
Estonia.
How long have you lived here?
2 years.
What about your family? Do they live here too?
No, I came alone.
Would you ever consider going back?
It's not so easy to go back, I think.
Why?
Let me try to explain. The first time when I came here, nobody knew me or anything about me. So in the beginning, it was tough for me. And then I realized in this new country, I had a chance to start over again. How to say it? Reinvent myself. Do you understand?
I think so.
So I changed everything. I changed my name. I changed the food I eat. I changed the music I listen. And of course, I changed the language I speak. How possible to go home now? It's my new home here.
I didn't know that your real name wasn't Maria.
I'm so used to it now. It feels more like my real name.
Helen, hotel policy, no sitting on beds.
I better go now. Get back to my work.
Okay.
Do you know this park?
A bit. I used to come here when I was little. I haven't been for a while.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Helen, we asked you to come here today because the reconstruction is mainly going to take place in the park, as it's the last place that we know Joy was seen in public. Joy entered over there with 4 friends. She was in a rock band at college. They'd just finished practice. They came down the bank, said their goodbyes where it meets the path, and then the friends continued in that direction. Joy, we believe, carried on past the pond, along by the bandstand, and then up through the park and on into the woods.
Why did she go into the woods?
We're not sure. She said she wanted to be alone. That's as much as we know. This is a list of her other movements that day. We think it's pretty comprehensive. It accounts from the time she left home that morning, went to college, left college to have lunch with her boyfriend, went back, a band practice, and then here. We'll film in all the locations, but the park will be the main focus.
I didn't really know her boyfriend.
Yeah. His name's Danny. He's 2 years older than Joy, so he left college a couple of years ago. Maybe that's why you didn't know him.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, the markers show the route we suspect Joy took. That's the route we'd like you to take during the reconstruction. How do you feel about this?
I'm fine, really.
Good. It's best not to think about it. Just think about what you're doing and not why. It'll be easier that way. Should we give it a practice?
Sure. You just want me to walk?
Yeah. Just go up to the first marker and listen to my instructions.
I'll do my best.
Try not to worry too much.
Okay, Helen. Just walk to the second marker.
In a few months from now, you will have left college. And I know you're all thinking of future plans and where you go from here. But what we're going to discuss today is blue sky thinking. With blue skies thinking, you allow yourself to imagine doing exactly what you want to do with your life, but with no clouds to get in your way. Today, I'm going to be your pilot. And I'd like to take you on a flight up into the clear blue skies where you're free to dream. So who's going to help us take off? Sarah?
Well, I'm training to be a beautician. So, I don't know, maybe one day I could own my own chain of beauty salons.
Thank you, Sarah. Let's hear some more blue sky ambitions. Hannah?
Well, I believe that music is very powerful. And one day, I'd like to write a song that inspires people.
Thank you for sharing, Hannah. Anyone else? Helen?
I don't have any.
Really? It's important to have dreams. That's what we're trying to focus on here today.
Sometimes I think about just being somewhere different.
How do you mean?
I think for me, to be somewhere where I could start a new life would be just enough. Stand in the kitchen and the washing machine's going. I grab a drink from the fridge. Sit down and look out the window. And it's an unfamiliar place, but for some reason, it feels like home. That's my dream.
Thank you. Anyone else?
It's Helen, isn't it?
That's right.
We're Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, Joy's parents.
Oh, hi. It's nice to meet you.
Sergeant Williams tells us that you were here having a fitting and you were taking a short break, so we thought we'd take this opportunity to come down and introduce ourselves.
Okay.
The police are right, Helen? I just can't put my finger on it. But you could easily pass for Joy.
Really?
So, Helen, tell me, how's the reconstruction?
It's good. I'm just doing what I'm told, mainly. Simple.
And your exams?
I'm not feeling too good about them. I don't think I've worked as hard as I should have.
And what's your weakest subjects?
Well, all of them really, but mainly maths.
Maths? Joy loved maths. If you like, we could help you out.
That's a really good idea. Why don't you come round our house sometime?
That's kind, but I wouldn't want to be putting you out.
Helen, you're not putting us out.
We'd be happy to help. There's our details. Just give us a ring and come round any time.
Okay, thanks. I will.
Thank you.
Joy, I'm sure you wouldn't know me from college, but I know you. I met your parents today. They seem very nice. Very respectable. I like that. They said I look like you. I never thought we looked alike, but from the posters everywhere, I guess there is a slight resemblance. You have nicer clothes, though. By the way, I've decided to keep my hair more like yours. I think it helps.
The leather furniture is not inclusive, by the way. It's just for display purposes only. As I was saying earlier, this area is becoming very fashionable. People expect more out of life. When they're buying into a complex like this, they're buying into a lifestyle. and we feel we can offer them that. If you're a young professional looking for your first investment, or a young couple looking for your first family home.
Do you have children?
No. Do you?
No. But I know girls my age who do.
And what age are you then?
As of today, 18.
You're 18 today. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
So what are you doing? Something special for your 18th?
Not really. Just working.
Your parents aren't putting on some sort of spread for you?
I doubt it.
Why do you doubt it?
How much is this place anyway?
675,000.
You're kidding.
No. You really didn't come here to look at apartments, did you?
What makes you say that?
A wild guess. What is it then? A school project or something?
Is that a problem?
No, not a problem. Actually, I was kind of enjoying it. It's a welcome distraction from the normal run of things.
And what people normally come here?
Serious people, mostly professionals. So, what are you doing here?
I'm here because of Joy.
What do you mean, because of Joy?
The police are doing a reconstruction of the day she went missing. And I'm her stand-in. They gave me a list of the places she was at and the people she was with. And you're on that list.
Well, I guess I would be.
That's why I'm here. A sort of school project.
So, you're standing in for Joy, and that's her jacket you're wearing.
It's not her actual jacket. It's for the reconstruction. A sort of stand-in, I suppose.
You know, I was the one who got Joy that jacket.
I didn't know.
Well, am I allowed to ask who plays me?
A boy from my school, John Evans. Doesn't really look like you, though.
I see.
Joy. I think we have a lot in common. More than I would have imagined. I think we could be really good friends. Don't you? Danny wasn't what I expected. He comes across all confident, but underneath, I think he's quite shy, really. Seems like he comes from a good home. Had a good upbringing. Just like you, I guess.
Before dealing with the reconstruction, I would like to firstly hand you over to Joy's mother, who is going to read out a short statement.
My husband and I would firstly like to thank Detective Sergeant Williams and his team for their untiring work and support. Our daughter Joy means everything to us. She is a beautiful, confident and inspiring young girl who is very accomplished in school and in her life in general. She has many friends and is loved and missed by so many people. She has everything to live for, and we love her very, very much. We are appealing to anyone out there who thinks they might have seen her or has even the smallest piece of information to come forward. Perhaps you're listening and thinking that the information you have is not important. Please, please don't think that. Joy, sweetheart, we know you are out there somewhere. Maybe you're listening to this. Please, try and find your way home. You haven't done anything wrong. We love you and miss you terribly, and we need you back with us. Our hearts are breaking. Please get in touch with us. We want you home.
I've always wondered what it must be like to have a home to go back to. I mean, a proper home. One with carpets and family photographs on the wall. Is that what your home's like? I can just see you with your parents, sitting around a table, together having a meal. Talking about college and the future. I hope you don't mind, but I think I will go to your house. It must be very quiet and lonely without you. I have a feeling your parents will like that very much. Hello, is that Miss Thompson? Hi, it's Helen. Yeah, you remember? We met the other day. Well, I was hoping to take you up on your offer and maybe come over and get some help with my coursework. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I have your address. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay then. Bye. Didn't think you were going to turn up.
I wanted to give you this, sort of a late birthday gift.
Thank you. What's on it?
Just a few tracks I like. You might like them.
Thanks. Did you have the same taste in music?
We liked similar stuff, yeah.
Did you love Joy?
I liked her. Maybe I could have grown to love her. We weren't together for that long anyway.
Do you think she loved you?
Maybe. She never told me that she loved me. I don't know.
What was she like to kiss?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I do.
Actually, Joy was quite good at kissing. Do you know what I mean?
No.
How come?
I've never really been with anybody.
Really?
Really.
You've never kissed anyone before?
No.
What if I was the first person to kiss you?
I like that. Yeah. I'd like that very much. I'd like you to be the first person to kiss me. If you want, Danny, maybe we could go back to the hotel where I work. And if it's okay, we could kiss there. The rooms are very nice and comfortable. It's a 4-star hotel. You know, you could even undress me after we've kissed. I wouldn't mind. If that's what you'd want. You could hold me close to you. Touch my skin. Kiss me some more. And then afterwards, we could sleep together. You know, I'd like that very much. I think it would be a good thing.
What are you thinking about?
What it would be like to live in one of those flats out there.
You know, there's no reason why you couldn't live in a place like that one day. No reason at all. Don't you think? Okay, Helen. We've a number of things we need to get through today. That hotel work, how's that going?
Good. I like it.
How many shifts are you doing?
3 a week.
You've got big exams coming up next term.
I know, but I need the money.
And what about that police reconstruction you're involved in? Is that taking up a lot of your time?
Not really. Just a few rehearsals, that's all.
Helen, as you well know, now that you've turned 18, you can have access to your personal files.
I know.
You don't seem too interested. Helen, these files are very important. They're more than just pieces of paper.
And as you know, I can get a specialist key worker in to help you go through them.
Why would I want to look at them?
Why? You know why.
I don't know.
Helen, these files contain the story of your life so far. They're very important.
Exactly. That's why I'm not interested.
Look, Helen, I know you don't want to engage with these files, but you're going to have to. It's a part of the process.
What process is that, Sheila? Mine or yours?
Yours? How do you expect to successfully leave the care home and move on to an independent life when you won't address your past?
Easily, I would have thought.
You really think it's going to be that easy?
I'm just scared of looking at the files.
What are you so scared of, Helen?
I don't know.
Can I ask you something, Helen?
Sure.
Do you like wine?
I don't really drink wine.
Takes some getting used to. When we went on holiday, we used to allow Joy to have a glass with a meal.
So, Helen, what's this problem you've been having with your maths?
Oh, I'm having trouble with the integrations. I know the part where you have to increase the number by 1 and then divide the number in front of x squared with the new power, but I get confused after that.
Well, all you have to do after that is add on c to the end of the equation. Because it's the unknown constant.
Do you like school, Helen?
Some parts. The rest I could take or leave.
What about the creative subjects?
I'm not very good at them. I prefer sports. But we're doing a musical play at the moment, which I like.
Brigadoon, yes. Joy was looking forward to that.
So, Helen, how do you like the food?
Yeah. I like it. Thank you.
Good. It's a new recipe that Sandie made. It's pasta. Sausage bake.
Mrs. Thompson?
Helen, call me Sandie.
Sandie? Was there once a picture on that wall?
Yes, Helen, there was a picture there. Actually, it was a family portrait.
Your house was exactly as I imagined it. To be honest, I didn't really want to leave. When I went upstairs to the bathroom, I opened the door to your bedroom. It's a beautiful room. You have such lovely things. I took a photograph from your room. I don't think you'll mind. It's a picture of you when you were a baby. And you're with your parents. I wouldn't have recognised them. They look so very young. Hi, can I speak to Sheila, my personal advisor, please? Yeah. Hi, Sheila, it's Helen. I've been thinking about what you were saying, and I'd like to look at those files. So, if you could get back to me when you're not so busy. Bye. Can I ask you to describe what you see in this picture? It's a picture of me with my parents.
It looks like a family day out. In the park or maybe in the woods. Maybe a Sunday afternoon. You know those kind of trips that families go on. It looks like summer. Also, this may sound a little stupid considering you're only a baby in this picture, but you all look so very young.
Do you see anything else?
Yeah. I can see that your parents loved each other very much. And they obviously loved you very much too.
How can you tell?
Well, I think that's what they wanted to capture when this photo was taken. They wanted whoever was looking at this picture to see that they loved each other.
Danny, will you do something for me?
Sure.
Will you tell me that you love me? It's just, I've never been told that before. And I'd like to know what it feels like.
I do love you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to read you through some notes I prepared before we rehearse the scene. It's the morning in Brigadoon. The light is shining through the windows. It's as if the light itself is waking you up. And as you awake, you register confusion on your faces. You've been asleep for 100 years. You sense immediately that this day is precious. So when the light falls on you, your expression should run from confusion to anxiety to elation. Each of you have a great longing that must be fulfilled on this special day. As when it's over, you will all fall asleep again for another 100 years. And what is at the root of this longing? Alex?
I don't know.
Well, in a way, neither do they. And it's going to take them the entire day to figure it out. But they do know, on some intuitive level, the people of Brigadoon know, at the deepest core of their being, that this longing is really love. For our protagonist, Tommy, it too is a dawning realization. When he stumbles upon Brigadoon, he allows himself to be transformed by the love he finds there. He leaves behind his old life and becomes someone else. Isn't that why love is so powerful? Through love, we enter into the unknown and become someone else. Okay, let's get into our positions. Nice and slow, gently, keep the mood. Slowly. You're asleep. You've been wandering in the dark night of sleep for 100 years. And just before you finally awaken, you have a dream. You know this dream is trying to tell you something. It's revealing a secret, and you will be transformed by this secret. So, as you lie here in the dark, waiting for the bright light of morning, to cross your face. This dream is what I want you to think about.
Joy, whenever I try to imagine you, I always see the same picture. You in a safe place, where you can't be hurt by anyone or anything. I picture you then, one of those deep, deep sleeps, the kind you read in fairy tales. I also sense that one day you'll come back when you're good and ready. I think your parents believe this also. And just in case they leave the doors open at night to make your return easier.
Helen, these files are in chronological order, and they cover the years that you're in care. We're going to deal with this one first. Now, if you want to ask me a question about any year in particular, that's okay. Or if you want to stop, that's okay too. It's important that you feel in control of this process. Well, we'll make a start. Your mother's name was Mary, your father's name was Jack. And I have this document here showing the full names and their dates of birth. I have a photograph here. It's the only known photograph of you with your parents. And your father is holding you. It's dated the 15th of March, 1990, and you're about 11 months old in it. It's in a very beautiful woods, and it looks like it's a beautiful day. The timeline from that photograph, it was roughly about 5 months after the photograph was taken, your father left your mother. She went into a decline, financially, emotionally, and her health suffered, particularly her mental health. Having given you up, your mother stayed in contact on and off for several years with the care system, and always hinting that she might take you back. But then that contact ceased.
Do I have a birth certificate?
Yes, you do.
Are they both still alive?
We have no information whatever happened to your father.
What about my mother?
Helen, your mother passed away about 9 years ago. I'm sorry.
I see. I'd like to stop now, please.